Hello everyone, this is Iram here, and today we are going to make these Bootstrap models. I'm working in a project, and the project is this one. I have shown this project to you guys in the previous videos, but now it is complete. It is done, so day after tomorrow I will try to upload this. You guys can see it has a navigation bar, the hero image, button, and some text. Here is the project section. So here I have used the Bootstrap models, and I'm going to this video is only concerned about the models, and here we are just going to make the models, and when we will do the project, then we will repeat the same process. But let me show you that when I click over the button, we have a model. It is a responsive website. I'll show you the responsiveness. Here is the about section. This is a team section. I've already shown it, but let me share that. Here I've used a clip path of CSS, and this is a blog post. This is the blog section, and this is a contact section. And here we have a copyright, the footer, and the footer has nice glowing social network icons. Let me show you the responsiveness of this project, this page, and you guys can see that it is responsive. It has a nice menu, and everything is stacked nicely, and the cards are working here. I just need to fix the font, otherwise it's okay. And then everything is working well, and it's looking nice. It's a nice project. If you guys are interested to know this, then don't forget to subscribe the channel, because I'm going to upload it in few days, could be day after tomorrow. And now let's go back to our today's topic, which is this model, and I'm just going to use the model section from here to here. And let me show you the same functionality. It has a closing button. We can close the project from here or from here. So it's a nice project, easy to understand the Bootstrap models. Let's get started. Let's move on to the editor. If you are new here, let me tell you that I'm using VS Code editor. Whatever code editor you like, you can go with that. And here I've already created a folder on my desktop with the name of models. I have collected the images within this images folder, and now let's create a file which would be index.html. And now let's move on to the other file. This would be style.css. As I've told you that it's a Bootstrap project, so I'm using a Bootstrap Emmet. I have installed an Emmet extension, and I have a Bootstrap extension. For this, I'm just going to type B4 and then press enter, and I have got the basic template of Bootstrap. Here, let me write models, and let's link our style sheet. This would be related to style sheet. Link it. Let's link it to the style.css file, and I've used Font Awesome icons. So if you guys know about Font Awesome icon, it's good. If you don't know, then let me tell you, this is a fontawesome.com website. You just have to mention your email address here, and they will send you the further information, the further process, and you have to get the code by copying and pasting the code. So I've already got mine, and my code is here. I just want to copy this. I don't think that I need it, but let's use it. And here in the head section of my project index.html, I'm going to paste that code. So this is the code from Font Awesome Icons, and I need this code because of creating this plus sign and then this cross sign, and of course, let me show you here also. I'm going to use this one. So Let me close this one. Let me close this project also, and we have only the models. And let's start coding for this. Here, first of all, because as I was working, so I was working with the section, and here let me name it the project section, and the background, let me use a secondary background. It's a Bootstrap class, and padding top and bottom would be 5. Now I want to use an ID. This ID would be project. Now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to have a division, assigning it a class, and this class would be a container. And now I want to go with the division, assigning it a class, and this time it would be a text center class. Now I want to go with heading 2, assigning it a class. This class would be section heading, and the text would be uppercase. Here I just want to write projects. Let me bring it here in the middle of the screen so it will be easy for you guys to understand, and let me have some room here. Okay. Let's have a heading 3, assigning it a class, section subheading, and text muted. And let's go with some lorem ipsum of 5 words. I mistook here, so let me bring it here and let's write it here. Lorem 5. So I have a 5 words of subheading. Let me save it, and let's go in by using our server. So this is what we have done. So project, the background is secondary, and yeah, I have used the text muted. I shouldn't use the text muted. Let me say text light. Let's see how it works. Okay, so we have a title here. So the subheading, this is the heading and this is the subheading. Now let's have another division, assigning it a class of raw, and within this raw I am going to start my project 1. So the project 1, and let's say end of project 1. Within these lines, let's write our code. Let me bring it here. Okay, let's go with a division, assigning it a class, column large 4, and then column small. This is what I'm defining, grades, and 6, margin bottom 6. Let's have another division, assigning it a class of project item anchor tag, assigning it a class of project link, data toggle. It's a Bootstrap class from Javascript. And now let's see model, but it should be in the quotation, And here let's have a link, and this link would be a project model 1. Later we will use it, so I'll show you guys where I'm going to use this one. Now let's have another one, another division, and this division assigning a class of project hover. Then another division assigning it a class of project hover content. And then within this, I want to go with the font awesome icon class. And here I'm going to say FAPLUS plus FA 3 times bigger than its actual size, okay? And here the font awesome icon is done. And now here let's go with the image source, and the source is here the images, and I want to go with the project 1 heavy class of image fluid to make it responsive or to make it fit within the card. So image fluid, actually it's for the responsiveness. And alt, I'm not going to mention here, but you guys should, or for SEO practice. And then in the next one, another division, assigning it a class project caption. And for the project caption, let's have another division, assigning it a class of project caption heading. Project caption heading, and the heading should be dummy text lorem ipsum. So this lorem ipsum, let's go with the lorem only. Let's have another division, assigning it a class of subheading. So project caption subheading, and text, let me go with the muted one, text muted. Just a moment please, let me bring it here in the middle of the screen. Text muted, and then what it has to be. So over there I have written lorem, let's write ipsum here. What is this ipsum? I'll show you guys. So we have a lorem and the ipsum is here, but it is not shown. So text light would be better. Let's save it and let's see. Yep. So this is what we have done, but we cannot see the plus sign, and we will work on it, okay? So this is our first image is done. Let me create another image, and then I think that we should not go for too much. So because it will take too much time if I go with all 6 with all these 6 models. I'll just go just to explain you that how the model works. So we'll just use these 2. Okay, the first one is here, and let's copy and paste it. So from project 1, save it. Let's see. Okay, let's change the image in place of this project 1, project 3. Okay, yeah, the image is here. Let's go with another one actually, then it seems more good. And project 4, save it. We have the 3 images, and now what we are going to do with these images, let's go to the CSS first, and then we will back and work on all these things. Okay, so first of all, here, not here, in our CSS style sheet, let's use the ID of project and then the class project item, and then let's say max width would be 25 rem, margin left auto, margin right auto, okay. It was a browser issue, but it's okay. And now let's have another one, which would be project, and then again a class of project item, and then project link. Let's have a position here, and the position should be relative, and then display. So display would be block, margin 0, and auto 0 from top and bottom, auto from left and right. Let's copy this and paste it here. And let's have another class. That class is project hover, not hover, project hover. And here, project hover, let's use display flex. Here the position, let's check here. Okay, so position, here the position would be absolute, and then width for this would be 100%. It's display actually. Background, so the background would be RGBA, and 254, then 54, 254, 209, then 54, then 0.9, and align items would be center. Justify content, center. Opacity for this would be 0, and transition so again opacity during the transition is in out for 0.25 seconds. Let me bring it here in the middle of the screen so it will be easy for you. Let's save it. Let's go back to the browser and let's see what's going on. So until now it's not working, but it will work soon after completing this. And then we have to go with the project, and then again project item, project link, and project hover. Let me copy this one. Oops. And here let's go with another class, and that is project hover content. Here let's say font size, this would be 1.25 grams, and the color this would be white, so FFF. Again, let me copy this one. Project, project item, project link, and then project hover. Let's go with the opacity, and the opacity would be 1. Let's use the project, then project item, and again project caption. So project caption, here padding would be 1.5 rem, and then text align, center, and background. Here the background would be white. Let's again use the project, and then project item, and then project caption. It's a class. Project caption, and then project caption heading, project caption heading. Let's go with the font size of 1.5 rem, and font weight bold, and margin bottom 0. Let's save it. Let's see what's going on in the browser. So, okay, the text was light, so let's change the text color again. So it would be, here is light, it should be dark. Let's see. Yep, this one is done. And the other two, this light and this light. Save it. So we have dark color. Move back to the style.css. So we have done with the project item, project caption, and caption heading. Now let's go and work with the subheading. So for this, let me copy the same code, same selector, and here. So here in this place, here we are going to say caption subheading. Let's use the word sub. Font style italic. Let's save it. Okay, now let's check it in the browser. So let's go and see. Okay, there is a effect that we have given, and when I hover over it or when I click over it, nothing is happening because now we need to set the models. And for that, let's go back and to the index.html, and here let's start setting our models. And for the models, let me check what I have to do next. For the models, let's have a comment here and just say models. Now here, let's go with the model 1. We have 3 models, so here is the best part, the one we are going to learn. And let's see, div, assigning it a class, and this time the class is project model. It should be here, and then model feed, and then ID would be project model 1. I mistook now when I write this model 1, I just some point came into my mind. I'll show you that I mistook somewhere. Let me show you where did I mistook. Where did I mistake? Let me show you. Let me write this one first. The tab index is 1, and then after I want to say the role of this would be dialog, spelling of the dialog, and the area or aria hidden, this would be true. And here let's have a division, assigning it a class of model dialog. Again another division, assigning it a class of model content, model content. It's content, model content, and then I want to go with the division, assigning it a class of close model, and then this close model we don't have a data dismiss. So this would be model. Within this, let's go with the font awesome icon class, and this is I class FES window close. Okay, first of all, let me show you that where I mistook when I wrote this model, when I realized my mistake. And my mistake is I have made a mistake here. Where is that? Here is model 1, okay, but I do have here, this should be a model 3, and this should be a model 4, okay, because we copy and pasted the same code, so that's why. But we have to name it according to the project. So this is a model 4, model 3, and model 1. And now here, let's start creating another division. After this, let's have another division, assigning it a class of container. Have another division, assigning it a class of raw, and then justify content. Justify content. This would be center. Another division, assigning it a class, and this time I'm going to say column. LG8, large 8. And within this, I want to have another division, assigning it a class of model body. So the model body would be within this. Now the detail, or the project details, is going to be here. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So when I hover over it, when I click on it, and then I can see this is okay. So this is the body. We are going to create this one. Excuse me. And here we go. So the project details are going to be heading 2, and let's assign it a class. The text would be uppercase, and the project name let's see. Yep, project name, this is the body we are going to create. So here the project name, and then we have this lorem ipsum. Okay. Here let's say paragraph, p element, and then class, and this should be item, intro, text. I misspoke again. Item, intro, and then text. Text doc, and then text would be lorem ipsum. I'm sorry. Let me go with some 5 words of lorem ipsum. Okay, and let me bring it here to keep it within the screen. Let's have an image here, and for that, with image, assigning it a class of image fluid to make it responsive, and display in a block. Maximum size would be auto. And then let's use the source for this, and let me bring it here, or let's do this. So let's write it here. Okay, source for this would be images, and then I use the project 1, so the project 1 would be here, and then alt, because then this project 1 is going to show the same image which is outside. Okay, this image is going to be, this bulb image is going to be shown inside, same like this. So the image is same, that's why I'm using the same image. Okay, and now I want to go with some text. Again, the dummy text, paragraph, p element, and the lorem. Here would be 30 words for the paragraph. Now let me bring it here. I want to break it, otherwise it would be too much, not within the screen. So now it's okay, I think. And now let's have after this, let's have unordered list here. So for that unordered list, let's assign it a class, name it a list in line. It's a list in line class, and then let's create a list item. So the list item would be date, and let's write today's date, it's May 2020. And let's go with an other list item. This should be the category, and the category would be lorem ipsum, the dummy text. And let's go with the button. So the button element, assigning it a class. The class would be bdn, then bdn danger, and then data dismiss. Here again the model goes, and the model data dismiss means that when we click on this button, the model is going to be disappear, it is going to be closed. So here the type of the button is button, and let me write this type here actually. Okay, and let's close it. And within this here, let's go with the font awesome icon class, and FAS FA times margin right 1, and then here let's write close project, and the button is close, and that's all. Let's save it. Okay, so now let's see what's going on in the browser. And here I cannot see the sign, this first sign. Why? Because I have some internet and browser problem, but I'll show you guys. When I click over it, I can see that the project is here. Here is the project name, and here is the card. When I try to close it from here, I can close, and here somewhere that small sign is there. I'll check it and I'll show you, but this is what the model is ready. So let's copy and paste it for these two cards also, or these two projects also. And this is, let me say end of project. And let's copy and paste it for a couple of times. So from model 1, 2, and 3. Let's change the model names. So the first one is project ID model 1, and okay, let's save it and let's see what's going on. Then we will do some. Okay, it's not working because it is. I just need to change the okay. So what do I need to change here is, okay, so here is the project. The model is project model 1 ID, and then let's go and let's say project model 3 ID, and then here it would be project model 4 ID. And anything else we need to change? Yes, the images. Here the image should be 4. And then here the image should be 3. Yep. Let's save it and let's see. Okay. So we can see this one. And the image is here and it is here. So we have to do something. What is that something? Something in the CSS. So for that, let's go back to the CSS and start working on that. Okay, let's start working in our style sheet. So here we go. Let's create a model, and not a model, actually it's a project model. Project model, and then class of model content, heading 2 here. Not the heading 2. I'm sorry, I mistook here, my apologies. It should be, first we have to go with the dialog actually. So the dialog, and for the dialog the margin would be margin so the margin would be 1 rem, and max width, this would be 100 view width. And then again the project model, and then model content, project model and model content, and then it is padding top. Padding top would be 6 rems, and then padding bottom would be 6 rems also, and then text alignment would be center, and then here let me bring it in the middle, and let's go with the project model content, model content, it's a class, model content heading 2. Font size would be 3 rems, 3 rems, then line height, this would be also 3 rems, and then project model, again another model content class, and with the paragraph, and it should be item intro, p item intro, not intro, and this would be the font style. For this would be italic, margin bottom 2 rems, 2 rems, and then let me bring it here. Let's go with the project model, and then model content p element. This would, the margin bottom for this would be only 2 rems, and here the project model, and then model content, and the UL, the unordered list, we have to style it. So sorry, it's unordered list, inline class, we use this one, list inline class, and here let's say the margin bottom 2 rems, and then let's go with the project model, and then the close model, and position for this would be absolute, and top would be 1.5 rems, height again would be 1.5 rems, let me bring it here. Okay, the width for this would be 3 rems, and height would be again 3 rems, and the cursor I want it to be pointer, background color, here it should be transparent, and then the last thing is project model, and then close model hover, opacity 0.3. Let's save it. Let's move on to the browser and see that how does it work. And you guys can see that the overlay effect and the model, when I click on it, we have a model and the cross sign. The closing button is here, so we can close it from here, and we can close it from here also. So this is how we can make the models. I hope that you guys like this video. If so, don't forget to subscribe the channel and because if because next time I'm going to bring the complete project as I've shown you in the beginning. So if you guys want to learn that, don't forget to subscribe it, and if you like the video, hit the like button. I'll see you in the next one. Hasta la vista. Ciao, ciao.